You're now tuned in to Thoughts of a Black Sheep. And guess what? I got some thoughts. Alright, let's get right into it. Today, let's see what today's date is. I really don't like keeping up with dates. I have to for work purposes. February 21st, 2019. That's what they call today. So, oh man, I got so much I want to just get off of my mind, my chest, my whatever you want to call it. I got so much to tell whoever would listen. I want to tell the world, but the world ain't gonna listen. So if you listening to this, hey, don't take this lightly. Trust me. All right. This is what I want to talk about. I want to get into something that I've been doing for years now. I'm talking about, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 years. I don't know really. But it's been a while where I take words, take the words, and what I do, I turn the letters into numbers. And it's really simple. All you do is just like, you remember Michael Jackson, that song, him and the Jackson 5, it said ABC, easiest 1, 2, 3. That's what it is. That's the formula I use. It's ABC 1, 2, 3. And then you go on from there, like it's ABC, because A is the first letter. I'm trying to break it down because my sister told me, my sister said that I might need to do that, like really break it down, because I was like, man, if people can't get that, man, they just they slow, they ain't get it. And she was like, everybody don't think how you think. So y'all thank my sister for me really breaking this down for y'all. A is the first letter. B is the second letter. C is the third letter. That's why they say ABC, easiest 1, 2, 3. That's why they say that. But if you go on, further, you'll see D is 4, E is 5. Man, if y'all don't get it from here, I can't give it to you. I'm sorry. This is not your video. You ain't finna get no deeper than this. Your mind ain't ready. Cut the video off. Just wait. Come back when your mind can catch up to what I'm saying. Let me wait for a second. All right, second over. All right. So that's the formula. ABC 1, 2, 3. So let's do a test run. If I say I want to add up the word, let's do an easy word, can. Like as in a soda can. CAN. I want to add that word up. So what I do, I take the letters C. That's the third letter of the alphabet. It'll be a 3. And the A is 1. That's the first letter. 3 plus 1. The N is the 14th letter. Well, you can, if you don't believe me, when you say it, do it with your fingers so you'll know, because I already know this stuff. But so it'll be 3 plus 1 plus 14. What you'll get? Yeah, you're right. 18. Nah, whoever just said 17, you're wrong, bro. You're wrong. You don't get 17. It's 18. Nah, I just said that out the blue. But the numbers are very, very important. If you think about it, let's see, one of a lot of y'all favorite rappers, favorite moguls, whatever you want to call them, Jay-Z. He said, men and women lie, something like this. I might be kind of off, but he said men and women lie, numbers don't lie. I mean, when I heard him say that, I was like, boy, this dude ain't lying. I knew what he was talking about. Most people thinking he's talking about, numbers, like his numbers that he's doing or whatever. People, man, that's another subject. I'm really finna start going in on I'm just keep putting out videos however I can about just stuff that I see, stuff that bothers me, that it's like it's real simple if somebody could just tell somebody. You know, a lot of man. I'm getting off subject anyway. So back on subject. All right, so that's the formula. I've been doing this for years, and I'm gonna take y'all. I'm gonna show you some stuff. Now I'm not gonna show you everything because it's levels to this. So I'm not gonna show you everything, but I'm gonna tell you some stuff to prove to you what I know about this world. And what I know about this world is that this world, well, I don't know if I'm supposed to say world, but let's just say the United States, America. No, I don't like saying America. Let's say the United States, because America and the United States is really separate. It's not the same. It's the United States of America. The United States, all these states came together saying they are of this land called America, and that's false. But that's another subject. We'll get into that. I promise you, we're gonna get into that. But I'm gonna prove that here in this place called the United States of America, which they are not of America. They're the God or the deity, the thing that they worship, the thing that runs everything here. It seemed like I say seem like because it gotta have some the other side gotta be here some kind of way. That's another subject too. But Satan is the thing, the entity that runs everything. And when I say that, I don't even know if that's the correct name for the spirit that's over the United States. And if you thinking that it's not a spirit that's over the United States, again, cut the video off, go home, go do something else, because this is not for you. Because if you think all the stuff that goes on in America is just normal and it haven't been influenced by something is wrong. You probably are part of it. And again, cut the video off. This ain't for you. Okay? Now, it's a spirit. Satan is a spirit over. I know what the Bible say about the story of the different things they say about Satan in the Bible. I know the things that they say about God in the Bible. I'm a pastor's kid. So I was in church from a youngin'. I'm talking about from a little baby, not a little baby, a little toddler, on up till I was like, man, hey, bro, this some foolishness up in here, and I see what's really going on. Till then, so I know some stuff. I pay attention to a lot. But when they say Satan, some say Satan or all that bull crap. But when they say that, that's I don't know if it's an actual being. I don't know. But I know that's the name that they use to describe this, like who's to blame for this evilness. You get it? Now, it could be that they just gave a name out there. Like when I say they, I'm talking about the people that actually run this stuff. They probably just gave a name out there. So when you figure out, hey man, something is wrong with this world, and you trying to figure out who it is, you gonna say it's Satan. You'll never figure out who it really is here that's doing it. It's gonna be Satan. Something that you really can't see. You probably can get a feeling. Man, that's another subject too. But let's get into this. All right. One day back, I don't know, like I said, 7, 8, 9 years back, I always listen to my own thoughts. I listen to them. Now, you have to understand You have to understand what's your voice, because I don't know if everybody go through this, but you have thoughts. I have thoughts going through my mind all day, all day. I have thoughts, and a lot of them I know they ain't my thoughts. It's like thoughts must be passing through and have to come through my mind first to get to wherever it's going. That's how I feel, because some of the stuff come in my mind, I'm like, man, what the hell? Like, man, that's stupid. I get to analyzing it, that thought leave, so somebody else get that thought. I guess I don't know how it works, but I'm not the only one who get thoughts. Everybody get thoughts. Okay. Now, in school, I always was curious. I always did not listen. I always didn't listen. When the teacher tried to explain stuff, I didn't listen to what she was saying, because as I'm looking at numbers, as I'm looking at letters, I'm seeing other stuff. I hear what she's saying, but when it come time for me to do what they trying to get me to do, to add this stuff up and all this stuff, hey man, I can't. I mean, I could try it, but the way I can get your answer, but I'm going to get your answer the way I get the answer. And it became a problem. I ended up, I had to go to a different school. I had to go to a special school because of the way I learned. And it's not that I learned like I didn't know how to learn. It's really, they didn't have no teachers that understood the way I learned and the way I think. And like when I look at words, I see a word, but man, I've been not even getting to that, because y'all, let's get back on subject. All right, so we gonna add up. I was saying about the thoughts. So the thoughts I was real curious, and one day a thought came to my head and said, add up God and add up Satan. Now, the average person would get that. If they hear that thought, if I come to a person and say, hey man, add up God and add up Satan, they wouldn't know what in the world I'm talking about. They would be like, huh? Like, what you mean? They'll need some more info. But when I heard the thought, for some strange reason, I knew what the thought was talking about. So what I did, I added up the word God. And if you still on this video, you can do it with me. I'm recording this, but I don't know if I'm gonna actually put the numbers and words and all that stuff on the screen. I don't know if I'm gonna do that with this video. So I suggest that if you want to see some amazing stuff, you do it with me right quick, or just go back and do it. But anyway, I add up the word God. So this is how you add up the word God. It's G-O-D. Okay, I keep hitting my microphone, and I'm not cutting it off. I'm not cutting that part out. So if it's in there, it's in there. You add up the word God. Okay, so it's G. Now, I guarantee you, most of the world know the 7th letter of the alphabet is G, because some kind of way, everybody get taught that. Some kind of way, even in the Masonic aspect or church aspect, or some kind of way you're going to get taught that G is the 7th letter. Some kind of way. So it's G. So we already know that it's 7. And then you got O. That's the 15th letter. Alright. And then you got D, which is the 4th letter. Count on your fingers if you have to check what I'm saying. So you'll add it up. Now add it up. 9. Well, you just do it. I'm going to do it silently too, because I might mess you up. Okay, I hope you finished. My answer is 26. I really truly believe that you got 26 also. When you add up each letter in the word God, you get 26. Now, this is finna mess a whole bunch of people up. If you don't want to be messed up, when I say messed up, I mean like, how they say something blow your mind? If you don't want your mind blown, please, again, turn this video off This is not for you. Now, a lot of people still sticking around because they want to see this. Now, when you see this, don't act like one of them people that should have turned the video off. You know, because I told you to get out, go ahead about your business, because this finna get wild. All right. Now, this is what we're going to do. That we just did God. Let's add up the word lie. Just for fun. Lie. L-I-E. Just for fun. You get L is the 12th letter. Count on your fingers if you don't believe me. I is the 9th letter, and that I, boy, that I's, man. As time go on, and I keep on doing these videos, when we get to talking about the I, boy, y'all gonna trip out. But anyway, I is 9, 5 is E. Or should I say E is 5? I don't know. But that E is gonna be a 5. Alright. How about we add that up? You add it up and I'm gonna add it up. I ain't gonna, I'm gonna be quiet. Brief moment of silence. Y'all finished? Okay. You should have got, let me wait, cause yeah, she ain't even finished. Alright. You finished? Alright. And you add up the word lie, you get 26. Now, let's talk for a brief second. Like I told y'all earlier, I'm a pastor's son. Now, in church, I always heard my dad say that how the Bible is without fault. That's what he'll say. He'll say like God. And he's not the only one. When I say him, it's all, man, a bunch of them think this. And God is holy. There's no fault in him. There's no error in him. That's what they say. It's like, man, why don't y'all think and understand that someone told you the name of this creator that they told you about is God. That's the name he is. Somebody taught you the name of a creator. And you put your faith, your trust, everything in a name that was created by a person. That's why I be so upset. It's like, it's so simple, And right now, me saying that, your mind is telling you that that ain't right, because that's God. Like, oh, you can't look at that word backwards and see that it say dog. And if this creator that created everything, that all this stuff they be talking about in church, he created all this here, and he's going to call himself a God. And you look at it backwards, it's a dog. What you can do with a dog, think about it. You can train a dog. You understand? You can tell a dog to sit. And if you train that dog good enough, that dog going to sit. You'll walk off, and that dog it's just going to sit there. A truck could come, bam, hit that dog. Because the dog been trained to sit. That dog, I done seen dogs trained so well that they'll sit. Danger is coming. They'll be whimpering, but they don't move because they train to sit. But that's God. God is dog backwards. And the world of it, excluding some atheists, I guess, they are, this word God got them gone. All these words are spells. Because when we wrote down the words, when I said let's add up the word lie, you had to spell that word in order to even do it. You have to know how to spell. That's all we dealing with here. Okay? Now, ask yourself, why would God and lie equal the same thing? Numbers don't lie. The numbers connect something. It lets you know, hey, these go together. You have to understand. You have to overstand this. Okay? And for fun, let's do this. If you put the word God, if you really should have a pencil, pen, and a paper to do this. I'm telling you, this is interesting. But if you get the word God and lie and put it together, how would you say that word? To me, when I look at it, I would say godly. That's how I would say that word. God and lie, you put it together. The only way I could see to say it is godly. God lie. Because you wouldn't say God lie, because in your mind, you don't believe God will lie. So you wouldn't say it like that. You would say godly. But that's just that. That's God and lie. Now we can get into some other stuff because they got other words that can equal 26. But I don't want to talk about that today. We're going to go to what's supposed to be God's rival, in which I will prove to you in time that God, Satan, Lucifer, Jesus, all these names, I'm talking about the names themselves. Whoever gave these entities names, these names are all connected, meaning that it's really no difference. All these names, it's a trick. It's been a trick played on everybody, because you could be in church serving the name of Jesus, worshiping Jesus, giving all your faith, praise, and everything to the name of Jesus. And Jesus is not even a name that you should be worshiping. Jesus itself, I'm going to just give it to you. I don't care. Get mad at me. If you add up the word Lucifer and you add up the word Jesus, you're going to get 74. Now, again, most people be like, that don't mean nothing. But to some people who know, they know, wait a minute, that's a connection. There ain't no coincidences in this stuff. I'm telling you, it's not. These numbers, I done been doing these numbers for, like I said, 7, 8, 9 years. These, I don't really know the exact number. That's why I keep saying that. These numbers, oh man, numbers are, boy, y'all just don't know. Numbers, they real. But anyway, I keep getting off the subject. I really didn't want this video to be long. But let's add up Satan. Some of y'all probably already tried to do it. Probably got a wrong number. But let's do this. All right. So this is how you'll do Satan. 19, that's the S. 1. 20, which is T. Another 1, A. Then you got 14. So if you adding it up with me, it should be 19 plus 1 plus 20 plus 1 plus 14. I'll let you do it right quick. I have to drink some water right quick. Man, I don't know why this water tastes like Hennessy. Man, that's crazy. I'm just joking, y'all. But alright, so you should have got 55. If you got 55, great job, class. You did it right. Okay. Now, this is where it's finna get crazy. Because I'm finna prove to you, if you're still listening, I'm gonna prove to you that in this place here, in this world, this name Satan, if it's not real, if he, she, it, whatever is not real, that name, they use that name as an identification to let you know who you worshiping. Okay. Satan equals 55. Okay. They have this thing called, especially with the iPhone. The iPhone. It's called the iCloud. You send all your stuff to the cloud. And everybody send their stuff to the cloud. I mean, I ain't gonna say everybody, but the majority of people, they send their stuff to the cloud because the majority of people, they don't, they just go with the flow. Everything is what it is, you know what I'm saying? They really think they here just to do whatever it is they doing. They don't see that they've been tricked, they've been trapped, they've been enslaved. People don't see that. But they just go on with life, give everything to the cloud. Now, someone gave the cloud a name. Someone said, we gonna, when everybody's sending their stuff to something, we can't say, who we gonna say they sending it to? We can't say they sending it to us, to Apple. They not gonna send it to us. Just tell them they sending it to the cloud, because they really is. To the cloud. That sounds good to me, Scotty. So they lay around there and send it to the cloud. All our stuff on these. I got an iPhone. Where's my phone? Oh, there you go. I got an iPhone. And I don't necessarily just, I don't go in here and send it to the cloud. I don't know how that works, that iCloud stuff, because I stay away from the cloud, because I know what the cloud is. But I'm pretty sure that they got access to this phone. You know, I know this. I'm not crazy. But what I'm saying is, everybody sending their stuff to what they call the cloud. Now, I want to add up the word cloud. And I'm pretty sure most of y'all already know what it's going to equal. So, but to show you, let's do it. If you add up the word cloud, and it's going to really, let me tell y'all again how I look at words. When I see cloud, I see loud. Like, it's like trying to shout, look, hey, pay attention. That's what I see when I see cloud, because it's saying right there. Look at the word. But anyway, let's add it up. 3 plus 12 plus 15 plus 21 plus 4. Okay? Like I said, I've been doing this 7, 8, 9 years. So I know the alphabets. I know what number the alphabets are. And, you know, it's not hard to understand, but, you know, if anybody ever get interested in doing this, I'm telling you, you're going to see, but it's not for everybody. Trust me. Because it changes your mind. It changes your reality. It changes your thinking. And it have done that for me. Like, I'll get into that in another subject. I'll tell y'all that process one day. Okay. The cloud. If you add up the word cloud, you're going to get 55. Remember when we added up Satan, we got 55. Everybody send their stuff to the cloud. Could it possibly be that they saying you sending your stuff to Satan? Could it? I don't know. Maybe. Now, there's other words that equal 55 too. And the words that equal 55 is not necessarily some good words. Trust me. We'll probably get into it. Probably not on this video, but the next one. Okay. So, Satan, 55. Cloud, 55. Okay. The clouds, they sitting up there. You know what I'm saying? They have clouds at night. You know, and in the daytime. Then they also have it sit in the sky, right? Let's add up the word sky. Let's see what the heck the sky is. So that'll be 19 plus 11 plus 25. You doing it? Mm-hmm. All right. What do you get? You should get 55. If you got 55, you did a good job. And now you see 3 things. And this just 3. I haven't even went into everything. 3 major things in my opinion that's very, very important. Because every time you go outside, it's a sky up there. Unless I'm mistaken, when you go outside, it's always a sky. And just so happened, like for you people that believe in coincidences, I don't know if I said that word right, but you know what I'm talking about. For all you people that believe in that, you mean to tell me Satan equals 55, sky could equal 55, and that's just like whoever put names with all this stuff, it was just an accident that they said Satan and sky, gave them 2 separate names, but actually both of these names, if you can figure something out, can equal the same number. Meaning they are related they are related. You get what I'm saying? And if you go back to the Bible and you go back to all these different books and stuff, hey, you will see how Satan can be tied to the sky. That entity that they call Satan. Because that, when you look at the sky, that's considered a heaven. You know, I believe that's the first heaven. I'm not sure, but it's a heaven up there. Oh man, I forgot to tell y'all. Since I said heaven, how about let's add up the word heaven? You think I'm joking, huh? Come on, let's do heaven. I know heaven is one of them words, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones. Alright, let's do heaven. Okay. Y'all with me? Let's do it. If you added up heaven, HEAVEN, you should get 55. You should. Did you get 55? If you got 55, well then you done did your job. And it's 55. Heaven. A place where church teach these people that they living to die to go. Well, if they do right, you get to go to heaven. Could it be that whoever created all this stuff, the storyline, the religion and all this stuff, tricked some people into going, into using their faith to go to somewhere where they really don't supposed to go, or going to a being, a entity, or something that they really don't supposed to go to? I mean, this is not no coincidences to me. It's like, I know people would trick the hell out of you. I know people personally will sit there and look at you in your face and tell you they ain't looking you in your face. This is how serious people's lies are. And that's the same thing that they do to us here. They tell us something, but it's like right in our face, man, it's a lie, but we don't pay attention to it because they make sure we stay busy, but that's another subject too. But just think about it. Man, how they, when I say they, I'm talking about the rulers, the people that made these books, that print this stuff, that wrote this stuff. They knew what they was doing. When they get a whole bunch of these people, and it be a lot of us. When I say us, I'm a dark-skinned person. I do not say black. Again, we are dealing with spelling words. When you say you are black, be lack. Okay? Lack. Anybody want to lack? Anybody want to lack? I can't hear you. I don't think nobody want to lack. But people my color love calling themselves black. All these so-called, man, I'm finna rant right quick. All these so-called conscious people. All of them black. Black people, black people, black people. I'm like, say, bro, either y'all aren't as conscious as y'all say y'all are, or you are deliberately telling these people to keep calling themselves black. If you call yourself black, you are void. You are nothing. Do you hear me? Let me give you this analogy and I'm going to get back on the words. Is it an analogy? I don't know. Check this out. On your car, right? What color are your tires? Everybody's tires are black. Okay? And we can do a comparison. Go to your tire or anything that you see around you that's black. Put your skin next to it. I don't care how dark you are. You could be darkity dark. When you put your arm next to something black, you ain't that black. So you really not black. They show you what the color black really is. But the tire on your car is black. What does that tire do? The tire really the most important thing, because you can have a good engine, a good motor, inside, tight, everything. If your tire's flat, where is you going? Nowhere. The tires are black. Okay? We've been told to call ourselves black. Because just like the tires that's on them vehicles, we carry the weight. We get this thing moving. We keep it going. Just like them tires. But them tires are black. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying. You are not black. If you are a colored person, you are not black. Okay? Stop calling yourself that. Let me get back to what I was saying. So Satan equals 55. Sky equals 55. Cloud equals 55. Let's do this. Wait, where my pencil? Okay. So let's do this. Let's do one more. Let's just do one more word. Let's do the word wicked. Let's see what that equals. Because you never know. It could equal 26. Because I ain't really get off into 26. Remember, we added up God and lie and it equal 26. So you never know. So let's do wicked. Y'all remember that song? Who was that? Future? I think Future. That wicked song? Wiggy, 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 wiggy. That's how he was saying it. And, you know, the majority of y'all went crazy just really loving that song. Like a song that's called Wicked, Wiggy, Wiggy. I'm like, man, I had went to a daiquiri spot one day. And that song came on. Hey, man, I'm just sitting here looking. I ain't even want to drink no more. I ain't even want to drink. Because I'm like, do anybody hear what this dude's saying? Do anybody know the name of this song? And if you do, I am in the wrong place. Because I do not want to be affiliated with y'all. Because really, it's some beef right here. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not no wicked person. I don't want to get down with wicked. That's why it's so hard for me in this world. Because I don't get down with the wickedness. You know? Wicked. Let's add up the word wicked. 23, 9, 3, 11, 5, and 4. Oh, wait. My bad. Let me say it like this. 23 plus 9 plus 3 plus 11 plus 5 plus 4. Alright, so you add that up. Let's add it up. Brief moment of silence. Alright. Y'all ready? Should get you 55. That's what you should get. You got 55, you did your job. Now, wicked is 55. Ain't that funny? Like, what kind of coincidence is that, you coincidental people? That Satan, supposed to be a bad guy, supposed to be, you know, this evil person, this and that, all this stuff. And when you add up the word wicked, you add up the word Satan is 55. You can add up the word wicked and get 55. That's a connection, ain't it? It's a connection. I'm not crazy. I'm not thrown off. I don't know how I know this stuff. This stuff was not taught to me. But this is a connection. Okay. So, in this place that they call the USA, right? You add up USA. The USA, that's the United States of America. That's what they say. Okay, when you add up U, that's 21 plus 19 plus 1. Add that up, you're going to get 41. Now I'm going to give y'all a little extra. Most of you probably didn't even do this. You know, it's okay because, you know, everybody don't supposed to think the same anyway. If all of us think the same, that means we all being controlled by the same thing and we all in a cult. You add it up, you get 41. Now let's do this. If you added up the way that they taught you in school, you know, you did 21, put your 1 under the 2, the 9 under the 1, and then you put the 1 under the 9. That's how they taught us to add stuff up. So if you did that, you got 41. Now, if you look at that 21, and let's just add it up. 2 plus 1, that'll give you a 3 because you really like, I ain't finna get into that, but each number can be broken down. You want to get to one number in all this stuff. So if I got a 21, 2 plus 1 is 3. If I got a 19, that's 10. If I got a 1, well then that's just 1. So you just carry, you know, put the 1 down. So now this is how it should look. 3 plus 10 plus 1. That's how it should look. Now you add that up. 3 plus 1 is going to give you a 4. And, you know, you drop down your 1. So you should get an answer of 14. I hope you're following me. You add up 21 plus 19 plus 1. Okay? That 21, 2 plus 1 is 3. That 19, 1 plus 9 is 10. That 1, you just carry it over and it should go under that 0. And you can do it again if you want, you know. But I just want to show you this first. Because that extra 5 is some extra stuff. I'm not getting into that on this video. But if you look at it, you should have, for your answer, with USA, 41. Which 4 plus 1 is 5. Write that under the 41. 4 plus 1 is 5. Then you got the 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. And as you can see, the 41 switched around to 14. Just like in the United States. When you get here as a baby, you are one way. You come here innocent. You are one way. After you go through the United States, after you go through this stuff that they give us, everything that we go through here, the plan is to change you. That's why you can see a 41 to a 14. It's a change. That's what they want to do. I don't know if the 41 supposed to be good, the 14, all that. I'm not getting into that right now. What I'm telling you, you can look at that, the numbers that don't lie, and something changed. It switched around. 41, 14. And if anybody with sense know that when you come, especially where we from, in these hoods and neighborhoods that we from, this place will change you. 4 plus 1 is 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. That's 55 right there. So, is it a coincidence that the USA, you can find the number 55 in the USA, and you can also find the number 55 in the word Satan? And I'm pretty sure that most people will agree with me that, hey man, it is a wicked presence here in the United States. Something is very, very wrong here. I know y'all understand what I'm saying. Even if you don't, you better get some understanding. Or some overstanding. Or some standing. This been Thoughts of a Black Sheep. I'm out.